Well friends, today is going to be a very interesting video because today we are actually at Hisun Motors in McKinney, Texas. And I came here on my own dime. This is not a sponsored video because I want to see where these machines come from that we have on the channel. We've actually enjoyed using a bunch of them. And there's a couple here that are secret that have not been released yet that I'm going to show you guys in today's video. But first, we're going to figure out who Hisun is, who are the people putting these machines together. This is really just to satisfy my curiosity, but literally behind me, or in front of me, behind you, are two brand new machines you've never seen before. And I think one of them is gonna be really impressive, but Texas is loud, guys. There's a lot of sirens. Let's go see some friends and then we'll catch up. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, friends, this is exactly where we want to be. We want to be in a place where you have nothing but machines and engines and tires and that smell of rubber. Guys, look at this. Just an ocean of machines. So much to get into today, guys. So much. Guys, if you're interested in a Hisun unit, I don't think that there's any shortage of them. Wow. So this supplies tons and tons of stores, dealers, Tractor Supply, Rural King, Lowe's, all those different stores. I mean, this is where these things come from. They're assembled, put together, and guys, we're in Texas. Now this stuff is imported, but once they come here like this, it's American hands taken from here to the finish line. So pretty impressive so far. Just the inventory, people talk about parts. Guys, there's parts everywhere. Good stuff. I'm excited to show this thing to you. So it's a little dirty. They weren't expecting me to take this thing because this is not something that's actually public yet. So this is really kind of the first time you guys are gonna see it. For those of you that know I partner with Hisun on the channel, we use a lot of their machines. This is going to be, possibly going to be a Viper 750 Crew. So the Viper is a machine right now that's available at Tractor Supply exclusively, and it is a really solid setup. I really enjoyed it. It's a 550, no power steering on the Viper that exists now. This would be a 750, and obviously being a Crew. So the additional seating is huge. That's a really nice feature, plus the higher displacement and this being power steering. So as we look at this thing, I don't have a ton of specs for you, but this is not public. People don't really know that this is, I don't even know that Hisun knows that I have this thing right now, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. But they told me there's no secrets, film what you want, do what you want, and that's why I'm gonna show you the Viper 750 Crew. So very similar to the existing Viper I have. Same doors, same kind of configuration. You can do the upper doors here. You can also, at some point, it looks like you can do the upper doors in the rear. Hard cab, you know, no HVAC, no heat, but it is a value unit. This is not something that's going to be one of the bougie, real expensive ones. This is going to be pretty affordable for a Crew. And as we look at the dashboard, we have lights, high beams, low beams, turn signals, hazards, instrumentation's great. This only has 9.4 miles on it. And all the stuff that you kind of would expect from the Viper I have. I will link to that video here so you guys can see all the features, all the things, like me actually using it and driving it and enjoying it, because it is a nice setup, especially for the money. Like if you guys are trying to buy the bougiest, most expensive one, go do it, man. I respect everyone spending their hard-earned money the way they decide to do it. If you're on a budget, or if you want something that's gonna be a little bit more modest when it comes to price, this is where it's at. Now, the doors are kind of suicide doors, I think they call them, because this one is, you know, this one opens that way, this one opens that way. It's funny because I've done videos where I say my height and weight and people are like, we don't care. And I had a guy leave a comment the other day say, why don't you ever say what your height and weight is? I'm 6'4", about 250 pounds, and I fit just fine back here. My knees are hitting the seat a little bit, but I have the seat all the way back because I'm driving it. You have a shorter driver, maybe you're not gonna have your knees hitting there. It's a little tight in between two seats. This is nothing like one of the massive machines, but this is going to be a more value-oriented machine that's going to be for somebody who's, you know, trying to save some money but also wants to have all the nice features and all the stuff that you can have on a more premium side-by-side. So your bed capacity, same size bed as the 550 Viper. Plenty of space. You know, it's not going to be one of the massive beds where you can put like a big 65-gallon Fimco sprayer in the back. but it's going to be something where you can fit plenty of things in the rear of this machine. And I believe it holds 500 to 700 pounds, guys. Don't quote me on it. Let's see if it's right here. 500 pounds. So it'll hold 500 pounds as well as in addition with your passengers and everything else. It's going to do pretty much what you need it to do. This is a people mover, coolers, bags of feed, you know, fencing materials, that kind of stuff. This is going to be something that's going to be, you know, it's going to be your workhorse. It's going to be the thing that you're going to use to make sure you can get the chores that you need done. Everything else is included but the front and rear bumper. A-arm guards, side mirrors, turn signals, LED lights, tires, winch, all of it. This is all included in this machine. And I do have one additional machine to show you after this one, which is brand new. Nobody knows about it. And it's even more impressive than this because this is kind of it's like a stretched out version, right? This is going to be your Viper with extra seating. I have one, I'm going to show you here shortly, that is nothing like you've ever seen before. And it's awesome. And I really hope I get to demo one of them because it would work very well for us in the lifestyle that we live in, the hunting lifestyle. So you'll see that in a second, but you guys tell me what you think. I think it's really nice. I think that they've really done a good job of making it a very approachable size. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's a real machine, but very impressed with it. You guys tell me what you think. Let's go for a ride. Hisuns always have a really nice engine note. Like, they sound great, very confident, starts confident, shifts very clean. Pretty impressed with that. This one's brand new. Hasn't even burned off the smells yet, but just driving it out here in the sun, like we said, it's bright out here, guys, so bear with me while we're doing this. It's got a little get up and go. So we were 50 miles an hour in no time. That's fast for a side-by-side. You know, being a 750, it is definitely peppier than the 550, and the power steering is very noticeable. As far as the comfort goes, not a lot of roll, not a lot of rocking. It seems confident. It's a little bit more narrow than like the Honda we have. The Honda is just a great platform. It's a very solid machine, like absolute dynamite machine if you need something heavy duty or commercial. Not everybody needs that commercial quality. Some people just need something for hunting season or getting around their smaller property, or, you know, they're on a budget or they're really looking for maybe a second machine. This one is definitely, I think it should be a contender, man. Like, it's comfortable. It feels very well put together. It doesn't feel rickety or, you know, like any of the clamps or anything or rattling or anything like that. And if anybody's giving me a hard time about not driving it long enough and saying, yeah, I'm doing a review and I've only been in it for 3 or 4 minutes, well, here's the secret, guys. I have one of these on my farm. We've had it for a while. I've been running it, testing it with Hisun, letting them kind of get some feedback of it. And thus far, along with the Viper 550, I'm very impressed with it. This is a reminder in this video now. I paid for this trip. Hisun did not fly me out here. I'm here on my own dime. I'm here testing these machines, and I asked them if I could come and check out the facility where they put these things together. And there's this machine I wanted to show to you guys. I've been wanting to show it to you. And there's the one other one that I cannot wait to show you, but I don't have one of those on the farm, so that will be brand new for me to try that out. But this has been actually very enjoyable. It's kind of like what it is. It's having a Viper with 2 seats in the back, and the Viper's great. Like, I'm very happy with the Viper. All right, let's go take this thing back. We'll drive it a little bit more. Now that the secret's out, I'll show it to you guys on the farm some. But 750, power steering, all the accessories, camo, all that stuff is included for the same price as the gray one that we have. And I'm a fan. So let's give it one more rip and then we'll go to the next machine. You're gonna like this one. Friends, I'm very excited about this machine, and there's a reason why. I just started it. This is one of one, friends. And you guys are about to see it. But first, let's go where there's a little bit of shade. If you're not hearing a lot of engine noise, there's a reason why. There is no engine noise. This thing is whisper quiet. It is quieter, in my opinion, than a golf cart, and it has the existing capabilities of the Striker series that's already sold by Hisun. Let's walk around this thing and show you what we have today. So this, my friends, is the Hisun Striker 15 kW. kW is kilowatts, obviously, and you're not mistaken, guys. This looks a lot like the existing striker they have, also known as the Axis, and they are built to be one of the more, I don't want to say fancy, but there's a lot of fancy options on them. It comes with a ton of accessories, the gas version does. They come in a 750, they come in, I believe it's only a 750 when it's a crew, but this crew machine is 100% electric. Lithium ion, we'll talk about all those things. I'll put some details on the bottom because I want to make sure that what I'm saying is right. But this is going to be one of the first electric side-by-sides that Hisun has offered since they had the Sector E1. I had a Sector E1. I loved it. A friend of mine has it now, and it's still, to my knowledge, running great. Aggressive tires, all the things you'd expect to see from a nice crew side-by-side. Very spacious. We'll talk about the interior and all the kind of bougie things in there in a second, but those 3 orange cables are going to the electric motor, which is back here. There is no, I don't want to say no maintenance because that's not real, right? Everything has maintenance, everything needs maintenance. There's gonna be grease zerks, there's gonna be things like that, but there's no oil changes. There's really no transmission to service, and an electric motor can last a very, very long time, as well as these lithium ion batteries now that are the lithium iron phosphate. They can last a very, very long time. So as we open these doors, you're going to notice a couple of other things. You've got a pocket here, you've got, you know, your little handles, but they're speakers. This thing's got Apple CarPlay, which you're starting to see the fancier side-by-sides have. Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay, all those things, and that's all done by here. I don't have one of these machines, so I don't know much about it. This is just about brand new. There's CarPlay, and yeah, we're gonna have to mess with this another time. But all you do is, that's park, and then you push it forward to go to forward, push it rear to go backward, then you have neutral, go off park, and there you go. So you have eco drive, regular drive and tow, high, low gearbox, push button 4-wheel drive, front and rear lockers on an electric side-by-side. Now you guys already know what I'm thinking. Hunting season. This would be wonderful during hunting season. You have a front winch, you have a nice front bumper, you have all kinds of different things here that are just all included. You have a 2-inch receiver in the front, which is nice, built into this. This is a snowplow attachment. This is already built into the bumper. You don't have to attach anything else under it. There's no plates you have to affix under there. It has the A-arm guards, has a really nice suspension, adjustable shocks, LED lights. Guys, I'm really excited about this because I know it's polarizing. I know a lot of people don't like electric. A lot of people are angry about electric. They think that we're trying to take their gas motors away. Guys, I have gas and diesel motors on my farm and they're not going anywhere. This will not replace the gas machines as of right now. Some of the machines we have, whether it's a Hisun machine, Massimo machine, the monster that we have from Honda that's 1,000 cc's, that thing is amazing. It's a big commercial piece of equipment. They're not going anywhere. They have their purpose, but this has a different purpose. Let's talk about why somebody would want one of these things. One, we talked about hunting season, that's easy. Two, it's a multi-seasonal vehicle. What I mean by that is that I'm a hunter. I like to go out in the woods. I know a lot of people don't hunt. I get it. But what if you're in a neighborhood that doesn't allow a gas machine? What if you're in a community that doesn't allow a gas machine? You don't want a golf cart. Golf carts are cool, but you don't play golf. You want to have something that you can actually maybe take to a lake property or a rural property, or you just want to drive around with 4 seats and a bed so you can do yard work and stuff like that, or you're just that person that really likes to have a cooler and you want to put a cooler in the back. I get it. I am not familiar at all with the Striker platform. Don't have a Striker, a gas one obviously, or electric, because this is like the only one. But I'm hearing that this is built very specifically to a higher end buyer than maybe even what, you know, some of the sectors are and some of the more entry-level Axis machines that Hisun has. I don't know much about it, guys, and if I'm being honest with you, it'd be fun to try out, but I don't want to sit here and tell you it's the best driving machine because I haven't driven it a whole lot. But what I can say is that from first getting in it and operating it, incredibly impressed with how quiet it is, very stable. You know, it's comfortable. Comfort to me is everything. Like, there's so many machines that you can buy now, from the low end to the high end, that will do a lot of chores for you if you need them. This is very comfortable. It's approachable. You get in there, you know exactly what to do, exactly how to operate it. And I think that there's a huge market for this. And I think that with high gas prices, high fuel prices, and if someone's working inside of a chicken house or something, I mean, you know, you're around livestock, you don't want to spook your cows, you want to have something really quiet. There's a lot of applications for that. So let's take it for a ride. Cat's out of the bag. Hisun's got a bad, you know what, electric machine coming, and it's coming soon. I can't wait to hopefully try one of these things on the farm and see if it can go up the gauntlet, the big hills, you know, do some of the work that we do, tow trailer, do the stuff that people are going to want to do with a side-by-side. So let's take it for a ride and we'll wrap up. The nicest part about an electric machine really is that it's pleasant, guys. Like, I know that, like we talked about, I don't even know if it's on. That's the problem. I know that there's a lot of people that are frustrated with the fact that people are building electric machines now, but I'm not one of those people. I'm kind of excited about it. I think that everything has a place, and if we can get more tools is better than less tools. But like being in a warehouse right now, I'm actually just going to drive to the back. What are they going to do, fire me? Like, we're driving through a warehouse and there's no engine noise. It is stealth. Bunch of old sectors. There's a striker. I have no idea what these machines are even for, but pretty cool. Look at all the inventory, guys. That's crazy. These guys are stocked up. So what we were saying before it started beeping at me, I couldn't figure out why. What's nice about a machine like this is that you can really hop on there and just go. There's no engine noise. There's nothing keeping you from driving or doing the things that you want to do. You're not really alerting anyone, or I don't know, it just seems very disruptive sometimes to have an engine just ripping through someplace. It's kind of like having a quiet inverter generator versus, like, I don't know, a generator that's, you know, one of those big old construction generators in an RV park or something. It's pleasant. Your ears aren't rattling. It's hard to explain, guys. It's just nice having an electric machine. Will they replace all the other ones? I don't think so, but I think they have a place. Let me just whisper quiet. Power steering works really well. Now that I've actually had some time to drive it and kind of go around the parking lot, it turns very, very well for a crew machine. It actually turns better than the Viper crew. And the power steering is very responsive. Brakes are very confident. I have to ask them what the beeping is about. I think I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. I have the seatbelt buckled, if that's your question. I don't know, maybe it just beeps. I don't think so, but we'll figure it out. A couple things we want to touch on real quickly. Bed cargo capacity is about 450 pounds, so it's very close to what it would be if it was a gas unit. Also, rear seating. You have a grab bar here, which is nice. And then, again, large human being. It's very comfortable. It's not tight. My knees are not hitting the bulkhead here. There's plenty of space. The biggest competitor to this machine is going to be, they would say it's not a competitor because Polaris is a very high-end brand. But Polaris makes a machine called a Kinetic. Beautiful machine. Very, very nice. But it's 45 grand. This one is not. This one, I don't have the pricing right now, but my guess is it's going to be half of that. And possibly even less than half of that. So look at that temp, guys. I don't know if you can see that or not. 96.8 in Texas today. Nope. I'm flying back to Tennessee today. This is a one-day trip. Very quick turnaround. It's not bad, guys. When you have a channel and you try and like talk about different pieces of machines, I think it was time for me to really do some due diligence and come visit these guys and say, all right, I'm doing a spot visit. They may kick me out, but I'm gonna see what they have going on, as well as we're gonna see where these things get put together, how they come in, the people that put them together. So this is the machine, guys. I think it's really nice, and hopefully they'll keep innovating, doing the stuff that they're doing, because I think electric is, it just has a place. It's not gonna replace anything. It's a new segment. I think that it's a new buyer potentially, but I also think that for the outdoor market and for the hunting market, the things that I really enjoy doing, I could see this getting a lot of attention. A hunting e-bike, I mean, they sell them for up to $7,000, $8,000. So if this is priced right, this really could be a contender. So, well friends, thank you for coming along with me on this quick video. It was a quick flight. I'm gonna head back to the airport. I just picked up my rent-a-car, drove here, and I'm going back to the rental place to drop it off with like a 2-hour rental and flying back to Nashville. So thank you to Hisun for letting me poke around. Like, it's kind of refreshing when somebody's not trying to guard everything like it's a, you know, a nation kept secret or a big reveals or big this or big that. They don't care. They're just going to make good stuff, and they're innovating. They're building stuff which I enjoy using, and I hope, shown some of you guys that it has some use. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it is. I don't care what people buy. As I always say, buy what makes you happy. Buy what you can afford. Don't reach for things you can't afford. You know, no one needs to be putting themselves in financial trouble for side-by-sides, right? But if you're looking for stuff like this and this price point's right, go take it for a ride. I think that you'd be impressed. I certainly am. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm heading back to Nashville where it's a little bit cooler, and I'll catch you in the next one. Joe the Farmer. We out.